Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that's been on my heart. Something that can change the way you live, love, and show up in the world. It's about being real, always, never faking it, not for a single moment. Being real isn't just a catchphrase or a vibe, it's a way of life. It's the courage to show up as your true self, with your family, your friends, your business partners, your spouse, and even in your quiet moments with God. It's about living with authenticity in every corner of your life. And let me tell you, when you commit to being real, it's like unlocking a superpower that transforms everything. Let's start with family. Your family, whether it's your parents, siblings, kids, or chosen family, they're the ones who see you at your rawest. They know when you're putting on a front. Being real with them means owning your mistakes, sharing your dreams, and showing up even when it's messy. It's celebrating their wins without envy and holding space for their pain without judgment. When you're real with your family, you build trust that nothing can shake. It's saying, "I'm struggling today," instead of pretending everything's fine. Now let's talk about friends. Real friendship isn't about curating a perfect image or competing for who's got it all together. It's about being the friend who listens without an agenda, who laughs until you cry, and who isn't afraid to call you out when you're off track, but does it with love. Being real with your friends means showing up as you are, not as who you think they want you to be, and trust me, that kind of authenticity creates bonds that last a lifetime. In business, being real is a game changer. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an employee, or a leader, authenticity sets you apart. It's about keeping your word, owning your failures, and treating everyone, from the intern to the CEO, with respect. Don't fake expertise you don't have. Instead say, "I don't know, but I'll find out." Don't chase clout or cut corners to get ahead. Be the person whose integrity speaks louder than their resume. In a world full of polished facades, being real in business is like a breath of fresh air. It builds trust, loyalty, and success that's built to last. Now let's get personal. Being real with your spouse or partner, that's sacred ground. It's about vulnerability, letting them see your fears, your hopes, your quirks, and even your insecurities. It's choosing honesty over pride, saying, "I'm sorry" when you're wrong, and fighting for the relationship even when it's hard. Being real means loving them not just with words, but with actions. Showing up day after day, choosing them over and over again. When you're real with your spouse, you're building a love that's unshakable, rooted in truth. And then there's your relationship with God, or whatever higher power you believe in. This is where being real hits the deepest. God doesn't need your performance. He doesn't want your polished prayers or your highlight reel. He wants the real you, the one who's wrestling with doubts, celebrating victories, or crying out for help. Being real with God means bringing your whole self to Him. Your gratitude, your anger, your questions, your faith. It's in that raw honesty that you find peace, purpose, and a connection that anchors your soul. So why does being real matter so much? Because faking it, putting on a mask, chasing approval, or hiding who you are, steals your joy. It traps you in a cycle of pretending, and that's exhausting. But when you choose to be real, you're choosing freedom. You're saying, "This is me, flaws, dreams, and all, and I'm enough." You're giving others permission to do the same. I know it's not always easy. Being real takes courage. It means risking rejection, facing hard truths, and sometimes standing alone. But here's the truth. The world doesn't need more perfection. It needs more. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, commit to being real. In every moment, with every person, in every part of your life. Be real with your family. Hug them tighter. Listen deeper. Be real with your friends. Drop the mask. Share your heart. Be real in business. Let your integrity shine. Be real with your spouse. Build a love that's true. And be real with your God. Trust that you're seen and loved just as you are. When you live like that, you're not just living. You're lighting up the world with your truth. And that's the kind of legacy that lasts forever. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for being part of this journey. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, And let me know in the comments how we're going to be real today. I can't wait to hear from you. Until next time, keep it real always. Peace.